If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still Got Game, episode 468. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
Roger, Hitman here.
I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
And we're back after a few weeks off. Holidays and voting days and you name it. But we are now back, at least three of us. So we're here to do a show. Anyone remember how to do this?
No.
Kind of, sort of.
No? Oh, good. So at least I have a partial idea. Selden has a lesser partial idea. Hit has no idea. So the show is probably going to go flawless. That's all I can say. So why don't we just jump right into the show? And if any of you are live watching on stream, you want us to talk about something, drop it in chat. Otherwise, why don't we just hop into the mailbag for feedback and questions from our last episode a month ago? And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Forked Peen asks, do you have a concrete time frame when Electrify will return to the show? I don't want to sound blasphemous, but if she's not coming back, would you consider bringing on another female co-host? Well, you actually, Forked Peen, you have no idea how close she was to doing a show tonight. So this is the closest since she stopped doing shows. But she did tell me previously that she plans on coming back after the Halo Infinite release in December. So your mileage may vary, but
It's not happening. Why would she come back just before Christmas? Like it's not happening. Like, it's the busiest time of the year.
I guess. Oh, no, technically December is the busiest time of the year, but
I got a strong feeling online that she was coming back today. I really did, but
I thought so too, but
yeah, see, she fooled everyone.
and as for what you consider bringing on another female co-host, I mean,
we have Jan.
what? Like, where are the options?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's not too many options. Where
yeah, if any,
like, here's a non-paying spot on this podcast. I just
yeah, if any of our female listeners out there want to jump
know
in,
anybody, I mean, we consider it, but like, it's not very. Not a large pool to choose from.
It's not a lucrative position at all.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
But if you are a friend of ours or a friend of the show and you want to try out an episode and come on with us and see how it plays out, by all means.
Like I know a couple people we could probably ask, but like, I don't think they take it because of the,
the no pay.
Yeah, like I mean,
the no compensation thing's a big negative.
Like we're doing this for fun, right? Like it's not a business for us, so
no, we would need to find someone else that would do it for fun. Yeah,
take what you get.
Yeah. But Forked Peen,
nobody could ever replace Ted.
Yeah, this would be like a temporary co-host position, but Forked Peen, I assume based on your name, you're not a female. But if you do know a female that has some hosting experience, just have them shout out podcast@tooltoplay.com or hit us up on Twitter or any of the socials and we can see what we can do. All right. Next up, Mikey1337 comments. Love the show, but hate the summertime when you miss episodes. Even though you all made fun of the guy who asked, I really do think syncing up your vacations would help. Still love the show, though. We made fun of that guy because he said something super dumb, Mikey. And you're kind of saying the same thing.
You're going down the same path right now.
It's not even just that. It's that it hits Canadian and the rest of us are American. And we have different holidays. I'm like, there's no way we could sync up a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then Derek's up in the Boston area and they have all kinds of other silly holidays that they get that the rest of America doesn't.
Because we made America for you, okay? Like we literally made it for you. We get a couple extra holidays for it. So.
Are we all same time zone?
Oh yeah, Eastern.
Yeah.
Is Jan not in a different time zone?
Yount
Yount is
also
officially
Eastern.
always Eastern time. Yeah, he used to be one of those that did not switch times at all, but Indiana went to Eastern time zone.
Oh, okay.
So.
For some reason, I remember him being Central for a minute, but yeah,
No,
okay.
that's Joel Do I Rock Albert.
Oh yeah, Joel's definitely Central
Yep.
now. Man,
So-
West Coast at one point.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, those were some difficult episodes.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually,
it's just really hard to like. We have 5 people that we can possibly do a show with, and it's like 5 people with lives, and like coordinating a time for everyone to get on. It's very difficult.
Yep.
Plus COVID, plus
plus everything
so
else.
many things.
Yep.
Like yeah.
Hey, you don't know what people got going on at work. You don't know what they have going on in their personal lives, and yeah, it's tough. Like, believe me, Mikey, as dumb as your fucking double down on the previous comment was, we would love to be able to do a show every week and like coincidentally have our vacations happen at the same time, but we can't schedule that. This is insane.
Also, if we were getting paid, it would be more of an incentive to try to like sync up stuff, but
no.
There's no incentive.
Yeah. Very true. Yeah, very true. Well, that kind of parlays into our next comment. Sarah Games asks, any update on starting a show Patreon? Or now that OnlyFans is focusing on non-porn creators, a show OnlyFans. Oh, a show OnlyFans. Yeah. Well,
again, I mean, just like the last 2 comments. We need to be able to see revenue coming in of any sort.
Well, maybe that's maybe we could do a Patreon.
We already have a paid option, and like nobody uses it. So like until people start using that option, by the way, Twitch.
What's our
right?
No, we.
Oh, we still don't even have that yet.
No, because we're on twitch.tv/still_game, so we're not stomped on multi-broadcasting.
We're not affiliate yet.
I don't think we've applied yet. No.
I mean,
no.
You don't have to apply. It just happens.
No.
You meet the requirements.
Well, we probably missed too many episodes.
I mean, all you need is a certain number of streams a month, certain number of viewers, 3, and what was the third one?
How many streams do you need a month? Because we only do 4 in a good month. Do we need to start
hours streamed is another requirement, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Do we need to start?
Is it hours? Is it number of times, hours, and
followers or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't remember because for Tool to Play we got in via the nepotism
partnership.
Yeah.
But even then, like I'll use that example. Even when we had a pay option, when
no one was using it. Yeah,
no one was using it. So like
people would use it with their free Amazon Prime one. That was about it.
But like barely. Like we gotta see money coming in before we can be like, all right, let's branch out. Because like what's the point in branching out to all these places where we have to pay fees and like not getting any revenue coming in, right? So like it's just not, the show needs to grow more. You guys want to see stuff like that, you got to like spread the word, start showing support, and like that's the only way show's gonna grow.
I know a lot of people like the show, but a lot of people like the show for free, and I feel like if you really like the show, then maybe throw a couple shekels.
Like if you want Patreons, and if you want female co-hosts and stuff, vacation syncing,
just show us you give a shit.
Show. Because right now nobody's showing it, so like these options aren't even on the table.
No, it's like if every day you went on your driveway and there was a car there that you got to drive for free, then why would you go buy a car? So
right.
Maybe we should rent the hall the next PAX East.
Again, that costs money. Where's that coming from?
Yep. So yeah, maybe Sarah at some point will do something, but we need someone to show us a little love first.
And also like once we start getting more love and like money starts coming in, then that will get sponsors eyes on us, and then that we get more revenue from there, possibly like it's all like a domino effect, right? Like certain things need to happen, and Not there yet.
Yep. No,
Maybe one day.
Early on in the podcast, it was easy for us to get like legit sponsors because there were less podcasts. And now that there's more entertainment out there,
Right.
Not every, like there was a time we had Netflix, there was a time we had Craft Beer Club. We've had so many sponsors over the years, but yeah, it's just as the market gets more broad, the sponsorship opportunities become more centered. So
yeah, a lot of the sponsorships changed into the pay per subscription type thing.
Yeah.
Venue also. So like you guys would have to actually go through our sponsorships and sign up for the Craft Beer of the Month Club.
Yep.
And that money would kick back to us at that point. But if there's no follow through on our advertisements, it doesn't help.
No, yeah. Early on, it was just monthly fee. Like people would just pay us every month to talk their shit, and nobody had to sign up or do anything. And then the model has changed now, where that's why when you listen to podcasts, everybody has some stupid coupon code with their show name in it, because people need to follow through and sign up with their shit to keep that sponsorship. So I guess maybe the simplest thing we'll do is we'll set up a some kind of donation box, and we'll see how many people.
Yeah,
donate.
you can have a donation button down on the Twitch, YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking something that's easy for us to also bust over to our podcast people, because we have a lot more of those than we have of people that watch the video, and if we could get them to throw some shekels, maybe that would actually add up to something serious. So
I know that like Streamlabs has like integration with like PayPal and stuff. People hit the donation button and go straight to PayPal, and then you could just pass that link around.
Yep.
You can start advertising that link possibly.
All right. Yeah, I'll look into that, because Sarah, until that happens, the stuff that you want probably isn't going to happen. So, but I'll make the first step, and I'll look into some of that stuff and see what we can integrate, and we'll go from there.
Gotta water the plants. Gotta water the plant.
Yeah.
It's gonna grow.
Yep, exactly. All right, and last but not least, Altius asks, Sony put on a great show with their PlayStation Showcase. How do you guys see Microsoft answering this? As the holiday season is rapidly approaching, they really have to, right? I'll let you cover this one.
No, they don't have to do nothing. They don't have to do nothing. They have everything set up already. Like they bought all the right guys. All the good games are theirs. Like
there were a couple announcements from that Sony thing. I like the Wolverine.
I mean, yeah. I think Altius's wording of great shows very strong. It wasn't a bad show. It was a good show. Like, it was all right.
Well,
like
you're saying it wasn't great.
It wasn't great. No, it was no Microsoft buying Bethesda, right? Like that last showcase when they showed all their Microsoft games, like shit, there's a lot of good shit coming, like, and it's exclusive, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man 2 in 2023, like
with Venom. Yeah.
With a CG trailer, like
yeah, I guess
Horizon. I think Horizon 2 they showed, which is good. I mean,
they did show that. Yeah,
I think that was like their only thing from that show that I was like somewhat excited for. Gran Turismo, like
they still make that. Like that.
The Forza still look better. Yeah. Like I mean. Yeah, I feel like they've taken over the driving market.
Oh, and they crank those things out way faster.
Yeah, way faster.
Like I remember,
they managed to fit more Forzas. How many was it? Like 5 or 6 within the time from the last
GT.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Crazy. So Altius, normally we're with you, but this was kind of like I don't know what part of the showcase you saw that got you super excited like this, but
there were like only 6 things they showed, right? And like only like 1 or 2
of them
were.
There was Wolverine, there was Spider-Man 2.
The Wolverine thing's further out.
Yeah, that's even further out than Spider-Man 2.
Than 2023. That's probably 2024, 2025. One, it was a CG, like, and all blades come out. Yeah, I've seen it in the movies like 100 times.
Yeah.
What else did they show? Like,
there was the Horizon. There was
great.
GT.
Yeah, excited.
That's 4 of the 6 things they showed. And they had like that medley of like the non AAA shit.
Selden games,
Yeah, Selden games, yes,
Wow.
yeah, Selden games, yeah.
But all in all, if
mean-
you compare Sony's showcase to the last Nintendo Direct, Sony's was a blockbuster.
Yeah, but now you're
Nintendo Direct was
now-
kind of weird.
Now you're making directs as equal to the showcases, and like
they're
that's not like
no. The
those things
Direct
are
is like
they're monthly. Like
yeah, the Direct is like a marketing email you get every month, except it's in
it's like
video
a
form.
newsletter.
Yeah.
But just to go back to the second part of his thing is how Microsoft should answer. I know we say that they don't need to do anything, but they should do something to keep the fire hot and keep it going. Because
they did that last showing, the E3, they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know I don't disagree with Selden though here. Maybe one more like little like
Halo's about to come out. Like why would they need to
it's about to
anyone's
come out
eyes off of Halo?
Because
right?
it's about
all the
to
stuff
come
that are
out
coming out now.
in December. It's like 3 weeks, like that's
I know,
after
we're in
Black Friday.
October. That's
Okay,
2
but that's
months from now.
That's after Black Friday. You want to make sure you have enough people buying shit before Black Friday or on Black Friday. So maybe like a little.
Yeah, but the showcase, if they were going to show us something, it's not going to be anything that's coming out anytime soon. It would be one of the same thing as same thing as Sony, where they show 3 years from now. Like great, you know, like
yeah. I don't know what they could show you. Like,
State of Decay 3 2025. Like great. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how Microsoft has progressed from showcasing Game Pass to now they're pushing more. You're seeing more hints towards the exclusive games that are coming out from Microsoft. And I think that's a good move, going into the holiday season. So people are seeing, oh shit, Microsoft does have exclusive. Oh, now they also have Game Pass. So I think they're doing well with their marketing strategy. I don't think they need to come out with some kind of great revelation. They just got to keep the fire stoked and keep it going.
They just got to keep what they're doing. What they're doing now, I like what they're doing. I don't think they need to change anything. Just what you guys are doing is great. Just keep it up. Like I don't know what their next step is. Maybe they have another show coming. I don't know. Whatever they want to do, I have trust in them right now because what they're doing is working.
Yep.
Like the fact that they went out and said like, hey, if you're wanting to play, give me an example, something from the Bethesda that's now officially theirs. Star Citizen? No.
Fall.
Is it? No, it's not. Is it? Or is the Elder Scrolls? One of them is like, yo, this is going to be exclusive, probably. Yeah. Elden Ring or something.
The space one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Like, start getting that message out. Like, hey. When these games you heard about for all these years are only exclusive to this thing, like they'll get people thinking like, oh, maybe I should get an Xbox.
Yeah, it's all the messaging at this point. Like if they could message to parents the value of not buying your kid like a handful of games for Christmas and getting Game Pass Ultimate like for a year, the gift that you're giving is 100-fold what getting a couple games would be. So yeah, I think that's more what they have to do is just get the messaging out there so that non-gamer parents understand the message and understand the value of what they're buying.
And that all access thing that they have, like that's like the best fucking deal ever.
Oh, absolutely.
You're basically paying for Game Pass and they're throwing in an Xbox.
Yeah.
And it's like, they go hand in hand. And I don't know. I think what they're doing is great. Just keep that up. I don't know. I've actually had a few friends that I haven't talked to in a long time message me, and some of them got PlayStation 5s, and they're like, I don't know what to play on this thing. Like, is there any games coming out? And I'm trying to convince them, like, yeah, there's Horizon 2.
There's Spider-Man
2 in a few years.
Ghost of
play all your old games on there. Like I didn't know why. I found it. I struggled to tell him what to play. Like, and like he was being very negative. I was like, I mean, he's not wrong. Like,
it's true. It's true. So, all right. Well, if any of you have awesome questions like these guys, or dumb questions, or dumb suggestions, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? What have you been playing this week?
Just 3 things. So season 4 of Sea of Thieves just launched last week. So I only even got to play a little bit of it, but they've basically added underwater stuff. So like shrines and treasuries and the regular stuff that they add with the new season, like battle pass and items to get, and so I got to try that for a couple nights until Halo Infinite came out, the beta, and I've just played straight that all weekend. Like I got a buddy of mine get married yesterday, and I came home and jumped back onto Halo.
At least you didn't skip the wedding. Like that would have been a stronger statement.
No, I went. And yeah, so then I played a shit ton of Halo Infinite. That was great. And then oh, by the way, got to play with Tiff.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yep. And then a little bit of Warzone because some of my friends, you
just slummed it over
they don't want to try out new games. They're
pussies.
Fucking terrified of new stuff. Like for some reason, like Warzone's garbage. Like, I don't know. I don't know if people know, but like me and Warzone, like.
No, you made it clear.
I only play it because of my friends right now, and I feel like it's only because I feel bad.
Yeah, no, you made this clear last episode.
No, it's just like I don't know, like the game's
trash.
Not trash. It's just they haven't
tied up BRs.
Watered. They haven't watered their plant, and like this is like a shriveled up plant right now, and like put some water on this. Maybe when Vanguard comes out, I don't know. Like with the new version that they're supposedly going to be having, but I don't know. This also goes to with my thing of like, as of late, my gaming is like taking a huge dip, huge dip. Like nothing excites me right now. Like it's like ever since the last Halo test.
Yeah, you and I talked about
this
after
stopped
the
playing.
last one.
Yeah, I stopped playing the Halo Infinite last time. And I barely played anything since because nothing excites me. Like,
you guys all made fun of me for having the same feeling. Like
gaming is so stale right now.
Yeah, it really is.
It's not even just Halo. It's just gaming is so stale. Like, and then we got to play Halo, and I liked it, and so like, then it goes away, and it's like,
what am I gonna do now?
Like, I play like I still like Sea of Thieves, but like I'm at that point in Sea of Thieves, like I've like accomplished pretty much everything that I wanted to do.
That
I can do. And like season 4 came out, which is nice. I'm gonna do all that content, but that's gonna run out.
Yeah.
And then so like I kind of like my schedule right now because like I play Sea of Thieves for like a couple weeks, and then I put her away for like a month, and then come back when another update comes. So I like that aspect of it, so I can try out other games and stuff.
Yeah, it's not a life sync.
But but there's it never really was, but like it just like there's nothing else really to play, and it's I don't know, kind of sucks right now.
I hear you.
Yeah. What about you, Sheldon? What are you playing?
Mainly all my times gaming has been I've been playing a shit ton of Splitgate. That's a great filler. I mean, if it's filling
I play a little bit of that over
it's got that Halo feel. Yeah, I mean, they definitely took a lot of stuff from Halo. A lot of the maps are very similar to the Halo maps, and then just the whole
the game's pretty old, also.
Yeah, the game's pretty old, but it's
nice to
got
see
a lot of popularity.
Yeah, now they do. Yeah, it's kind of like the modern Among Us right now.
Yeah. But
I've always liked their stuff since I was beta testing them, and I'm glad that they're still around, part of their Discord, and I always get all their messages, and so it's nice to see that their game kind of took off. But I agree with you, the game's awesome.
Yeah, 1041 actually they pulled in a big chunk of backer money too recently. So they said that they said Splitgate's only like 25% done, so they're going to be definitely developing more stuff for it. They said, but we'll see.
I forgot who I was talking to about this, but like, I'm sorry, Splitgate, you're a great game. You're 3 years old, and Halo's about to come out.
Yeah,
it's gonna.
I would not be investing in that game if I were you guys. Like, if anyone's listening,
once Halo comes out, this game's in trouble.
Once Halo comes out, Splitgate is dunzo, dunzo.
But it's a great filler until Halo comes out, though. Yeah. It's got that Halo feel with the the BR, and it's I'm pretty much exclusively playing SWAT in it because I love the SWAT feel of the game. They did a really good job on that. And other than Splitgate, I was playing Humankind, which is that Civilization It's a
Here we go,
Civilization clone
Yeah.
game, so you know, it's conquering the world and killing the barbarians. So it's a lot of fun. So
Is this
Other
like
than
a,
that, pretty much
black glasses.
is this a triple
where
F
I'm
game?
sleeping.
A triple C game? Triple D game?
I don't think it's that. It's got someone. It's not the first version of Humankind. I think this is a running series, but it's like a Civilization clone. So it was a good filler to play through a couple times and
a game that
see
I
what their
never
mechanics
understood
are.
why anyone liked to begin with.
That's definitely not one of your type of games. So
No, certainly not.
So other than that, just my mobile games. What about you, Derek?
The only thing I played this week, because I'm pretty much done mobile games too. I don't do any of those. So I played the shit out of some Halo Infinite myself. I played on one of the nights of the weekend with obviously Tiff and I played with Blue. Yes,
play with a fan.
Yeah, playing with a fan, a super fan. We shot around a bunch of invites to a bunch of other community people that were obviously already stuck in parties with theirs.
I got one of yours, but I was with people.
Yeah, it happens. Like
and I was streaming.
I don't look to see who's playing with who, but I figured I'd just bust out tons of invites while we were on and see who showed up. But that game gets better and better with each and every play test. Although the only other playtest I've ever played is the last public one. But yeah, I can't wait for this game. Like it scratches the itch is the only way I can explain it. And I think that's what Hit was trying to say in a roundabout way, is it literally scratches that itch that we've all been missing for so long. So I can't wait.
I don't necessarily think it's because of Halo per se. It just could be this is just coming out first, you know, like I don't know. Also, Call of Duty doesn't seem to interest me. Like Vanguard, what I saw of Vanguard, I'm like, the fact that they're in World War II, like I don't know, man. This I don't know. And then like Battlefield got delayed, and then
I'm going to say something about the Call of Duty that you just brought up.
Yeah,
there's something weird about. Did you play the beta?
No, I watched a bunch of streams and I was just like,
so this is a realistic game set in like a World War II situation, and they're like double kill. They brought in the double kill and triple kill thing, but it's supposed to be a realistic game, and it seems kind of like in bad taste to be like, like that's a realistic game where you shouldn't want to get double kills and triple kills, and it shouldn't be celebrated. Whereas Halo, it's kind of like this futuristic, jokey
science fiction
arena. That came off as like tone deaf to me, but maybe it's just me. I don't know, but like there's never been an announcer in Call of Duty until now. They kind of stole that from Halo.
Took them a while.
and totally the wrong time to do it.
Did they though? But like I thought I remember them having like Snoop Dogg packs, and he's all like triple kill my nizzle. Like didn't he? Wasn't there stuff like that?
I don't remember that, but maybe.
Didn't they have Jack Bauer? What the
shizzle triple? Like didn't he say stuff like?
Well, they had the kill streak stuff, but like no one is like, yeah, you murdered twice. You murdered 3 times. Like it's supposed to be a realistic game and not this. It's supposed to be more of a simulation game than a fun game.
You know who's got a great?
So you're saying it just takes
Halo
you out of this.
Yeah,
like when you do something cool and then your AI is like, "That was awesome." It's like, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I did totally was.
Yeah, it totally was, right?
Yep. Yeah, I love that AI.
So you're basically saying like with the Call of Duty, it's pulling you out of the environment. So it's breaking the third
it's
wall.
It's breaking the third exactly, because Call of Duty's always been like we're on the ground, it's war, yeah, and then they've made it. They've tried to, in the most half-assed way possible, make it like an arena game.
Is it because maybe they went into World War II and it's like it's considered more serious because it was an actual war that was bought rather than
that
make believe.
Yeah, that's why it seems like it's in bad taste. It's not like a future war where, you know what I mean?
No, no. I mean more like the fatigue of World War II, and it's like,
oh yeah, that too.
Like really, shouldn't
we've played this
be making this more serious if you're gonna go back here? Like, also, why are we going back to World War II again? Like, I mean,
this was a launch title for the 3 shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm really turned off by Call of
I am
Duty.
too. All right, I didn't mean to sidetrack us. So
no.
All right.
Okay, just to keep like
Sultan's gonna re-sidetrack us.
Does Halo? Well, you guys played the beta for the open beta for the Halo Infinite. Did it feel more next gen? Is it feeling like it's making that jump to the next gen level yet, or does it still feel like it's kind of in between gens type thing?
I mean, graphic. Sorry, you go first. You go
hit.
I was gonna say graphically, it has improved, like performance wise, graphics, like they look great.
Yep.
I was playing at 4K, 144 ultra settings, like it was beautiful. And we haven't even seen the other shit, right? Like I'm sure the campaign is gonna look even better, right? But like a modernized way, I feel like it still plays like Halo, but they've modernized it in a way like player movement. It doesn't feel like you're floating anymore. There's running. You move fast.
Yeah,
like you can get across the map way faster than you could in any other Halo.
Yeah,
I like that. Like the player movement is great. And then like a lot of like little things like pinging and having location names.
Yep.
Like for me, that's huge because like I'm from the competitive scene, so like we made up our own callouts, and that's what the competitive scene started using for like broadcasts and tournaments. Like remember Midship, like P2, P3, he's has that sword, right?
Or
we made all that. We made all
overglass, underglass.
We made all that shit up, right? And like you would go into. Like I would go into matchmaking alone and like start calling stuff out to like regular people,
and no one knew
like,
what the fuck was going on.
What is this guy talking about? But now I could be like, yo, here's a ping. It says that this is a control room. So now I'd be like, yo, there's 2 guys in control room, right? And I'll ping in. Like it's just, like
So the ping is
so
key. The ping
so accessible
because they tried that in Halo 5. Actually, they tried it in Halo 4 as well. Or where when you went in an area, it said what it was called underneath, but there wasn't a way to connect that with the other people. Right. And I think that's key to it is the pinging. Yep.
Yeah. Like the announcer stuff also, like nice little ads to modernize it, like letting everybody know what's happening on the map. It's not some guy that made an app and put it on the app store that has timers or when the rocket comes up and you have to like manually press a button. Like none of that. Like
at the time that was genius shit though.
I mean it was, but it's ghetto. Like let's be honest, it was ghetto. Like it was built in.
You needed a laptop right next to you.
Yeah. The announcing, the way the weapons have like timers and everything. Like everything's just the game is so accessible now. That they could reach a broader audience. Like I don't know, it just seems more modern to me. Like everything, like so far.
I think the grapple edition,
passes,
the battle pass, the grapple edition, some of the other,
the equipment, the
specials or equipment.
A lot of the equipment is very useful and it's very new. Whereas like the other equipments from the older games were just like they just weren't there. And it's now it just seems like they've knocked it out of that park. Like the grapple is probably the best thing they've ever done. What's another? I figured out how to use the repulsor. Dude, that's a game changer for me now because now I know how to use it, and it's so cool. What else? Invis, overshield. What else am I missing? The shield thing.
Yeah,
it's still.
It's not quite right, but it's better than it used to be.
It's better than what it used to be. Remember the bubble? Like,
that's so dumb.
Awful. It's so dumb.
I do like what do they call the territories mode?
Stronghold.
Yeah,
I like that.
Mode is so
fun. New take. Yes. A new take on King of the Hill or
territories
conquest. Territories conquest. Yeah, it's a new take on it. I like it. It's competitive.
And it's fast too. It's not like the moving zone 2019. Like this shit's changing fast, and it's I just enjoy
even
the
capture
show.
the flag. Even capture the
Yeah.
flag. Like it was like more modernized. Like it's just it's great.
Yeah. That's where the
you can
grapple
shoot
reminded
and
me
throw
of
grenades with the flag now. Like it's
oh
you
yeah,
can kind of run with it too. Like
yeah.
and now I'm seeing people coming up with like ways to use equipment to move the flag further. And I like seeing that stuff, like the sword lunging from Sea of Thieves. Like you know, like, I don't know if you saw anything, but like people are now using the repulsor to like you throw the flag up and you like repulse it. And it just goes just a little bit further.
Yeah.
So it's not broken, but it's like skill based.
This
like,
reminds me of all the Halo
double shotting,
the original
BXB,
Halo stuff,
BXR,
rocket jumps, and everything else. Yeah.
Do they have any vehicles in it?
Oh, too many.
Yeah, the Warthog and
how was the destruction on the Warthog?
And the Mongoose.
Yeah, because I know that they were pushing the destruction on the Warthogs, how you could take out a tire and stuff like that. All that.
I did not notice that.
I did notice I took down a Warthog with a single grenade to the back area, which was probably the tire, but I didn't realize that was something in the game. I was just like, wow, I can actually take down a Warthog pretty easy. And because normally you throw a grenade and it sticks to it, and the Warthog flips over a couple times and the guys just run off with less health. But I fucking took those fuckers down. So
yeah, because like traditional Halos, it was like the vehicle itself would take damage, but the damage would be for the whole vehicle the whole time.
Yeah.
Whereas I thought they were regionalizing the damage that could be done to the vehicle, so that if you were
shooting, something to test in the next one, the big team probably, because they only added that one map towards the end of the weekend, right?
Yeah, it was like Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah. What was I gonna say about Halo?
What was team size?
And something that apparently they've already said that they fixed and it's being taken out. It's already been fixed apparently. Is the ability to move the objective stuff with vehicles. So on that one map, I took the flag and I put it in the passenger seat of the Warthog. And
nice!
They're like, look at me, fucking 100, 200 IQ. I move here.
Nice.
Did it with the Ghost too. Like you can hook it and then just go sideways and you can move it.
Nice.
Apparently they patched that, but I kind of like that. It was kind of cool. Like,
well done.
That's the one thing I missed from Halo, like the Halo 1 days, like where you could drive the vehicle with an objective in your hand.
Yep.
Like I missed that. Like I guess I know why they did it, but
it was kind of bullshitty. But it was fun. If you were the one doing it,
it made a single, it made a single cap like really intense. Because like every time I went on Blood Gulch and I got the flag, I snuck into their base, I grabbed it, and coming out the back, there's a Warthog there. My heart rate just like like I look around, I don't see anyone. I get in and like I'm driving by like 3 or 4 guys all shooting at me. I'm like it was
serpentine. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Oh, yep. So obviously this was good for us.
Yeah, we're pro Halo here. It seems like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will this be do you think this will be the last beta test flight before the release, or do you think there'll be another one?
I have a feeling this is the last one, only because this one seems to be a stress test. And usually you do that just as the game comes out.
Yep.
Historically.
Yeah, I honestly thought the last one was going to be the last
one
until I had heard from someone that maybe some other stuff was coming. And for PC people that had been in from what I heard, that were in a different sort of beta, like it uninstalled on them. So
mine uninstalled on me. I got the little message being like, "This has been removed and uninstalled." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
All right. So see, So I don't know. This could be the last. So if it is, live it and love it until December. So.
I wonder if anyone's still playing it right now. You know how you always hear stories about
but
Halo fan left on the game and left his Xbox on for 3 days.
Yeah,
like
that's how it used to be, and you could do that. But now because they shut down the servers, you don't have that ability.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you think the data miners out there got enough info to come up with anything out of the beta?
Oh, they got tons of stuff. They know there's all kinds of new like little awards and perks and all this other stuff coming. So
Wonder if there's any new equipment we haven't tested because they've always done that, right? The beta shows us a certain number of stuff, but the full game comes out. It's like, what's this thing?
What
Like,
is
I don't know,
this?
what is
Yeah.
new? Like,
Yeah.
also, like, I love those maps, and apparently they have
Oh.
like over 25 or something. Like,
Yep.
damn, that's
Yeah.
only 6 maps. Like, how many more do you have?
Well,
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Actually, I'm not going to say anything.
That one map reminds me of like Relic. Do you remember Relic?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I know exactly the one you're talking about, and it does. Tiff and I were saying the same thing. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could see that being a comp map too. Like it's small enough.
Yeah.
It's symmetrical.
It's balanced. Yep.
It's balanced. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Could be. All right.
Yeah. Thumbs up on Halo.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Do you think they data mined any battle royale version?
No.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
Actually,
did
yeah.
they?
There's a 300-man battle royale got found. By the way, how's that not in the stories?
Well,
Is it, yeah, 300 man. I think it is.
That's
Dude, there's a
huge.
battle royale in Halo. I don't know if you know. There's a battle royale in Halo.
Nobody.
They haven't said it, but like everything's leaning towards it. Like one guy got caught saying something. They found the audio clip in the data mine, and now the second data mine is like more info on it. It's like, come on, it's coming. It's coming. Dr. Disrespect was in the news because he was saying that the game's gonna fail if they don't have one that comes out at launch.
The guy's a
blah
piece
blah
of
blah.
shit. Fuck.
Is he
fuck,
even
I
relevant
mean, he
anymore?
might be a piece of shit, but he also might be onto something.
fuck
Like,
guy doucheface, whatever his name is. Yeah. All right. On that, let's move
you know, I
on.
wonder why we have no sponsors.
Let's move on over to the new releases. Since the last time we had a show, we had Deathloop come out for the PS5 and the PC. This is
that game's good.
Yeah, I heard it too. This is the
They're
Bethesda
really good.
game that's exclusive temporarily to the PlayStation, and
Year.
and PC. So they really lost the exclusivity. But yeah, I heard it's awesome, and I can't.
I
wait
heard
to
it's
play.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some streamers playing it. I got some good feedback during the showing of it. So
good. Next one out was NBA 2K22 for the Series X and S, the PS5, and the PC. I heard this NBA game also has like a built-in skateboarding game in it.
what?
As part of the bring a player up from the streets to the NBA mode. It's got like basically a full-fledged Tony Hawk ripoff in the game. So if you like skateboarding, do it up.
I don't know too many skaters that have transitioned over to the NBA, but sure, let's go with it.
Yep. Next one up that came out in the last couple weeks was WarioWare Get It Together out for the Switch. Anyone picking this up?
Yeah, actually, I didn't know this was out. My goodness.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the same thing. This may be something that gets our Switches out of the turned on, really. But yeah.
Sure.
I love WarioWare games, so. And then the last one out for the Xbox Series X and S, PS5, Switch, and PC is FIFA 22. And I know Taxi's a big FIFA guy.
Taxi's a big sports guy, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm just definitely not, but I assume neither of you guys are playing this.
No, 100%.
I probably won't pick it up.
Yeah.
NBA, I might play. I bought the last two, so who knows? Deathloop, I might try out. I don't know. I might wait for it to come out on Game Pass. And definitely getting WarioWare.
Well, if Deathloop comes out on Game Pass, it's probably a while out.
I mean, it's a year from now. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, they had a year.
Battlefield and Halo coming out soon. Like,
who needs anything else?
Yeah, Deathloop is Bethesda, right?
Yeah. This was the exclusive announced at the PlayStation conference just before Microsoft announced they were buying Bethesda. Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till it comes out on Game Pass then, probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it'll hit Game Pass once it comes over.
Do you think that game stops existing as a PS5 game in like 3 years, 2-3 years,
I don't think they can take a game away
or
as part of their deal.
its span of the PS5's lifespan?
Oh, I think if there's a Deathloop 2, it's
No, I'm talking Deathloop. Like it just one like a couple of years down the road, just it's now a Game Pass game. If you want to play it, it's on Game Pass.
Maybe
Like once they fulfill their like if Microsoft wanted, they could take Minecraft off of PlayStation. Like that.
Yeah.
Right? Like what's stopping them from doing that with Deathloop, right? Like
yeah.
they
Deathloop.
get all their contract stuff out of the way, like they meet all the requirements and then just take it. Like, all right, it's ours now. Like, see ya.
Yeah. They could definitely do that.
Yeah.
They could do it. I just don't see them.
That's the question. Do you see it
happen?
do you see it happening in its lifespan?
I think Phil Spencer sees the bigger picture, and he would rather sell a game onto all platforms than the typical Sony thing, which is make an exclusive.
Yeah, like if Deathloop 2 came out, that would I don't think that you would see that on the PlayStation. But with Deathloop coming out on the PlayStation, I don't think he'd pull the trigger and pull it away from a money stream that was pre-existing.
Yep, agreed.
So,
well, come like 2 months from now, it's gonna dry out, right? Like that's the game. As far as I know, that game doesn't have a very long lifespan, right? Yeah, it's a single player game, right? There's no multiplayer component to it. Like there's no replayability. Sorry, there's no replayability in that, right? So like, at some point, that game is just not going to bring in any revenue. Like I don't know.
For
them,
I hear what you're
for
saying.
Sony. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, like if they don't want to support the servers that are handling any transaction, maybe they'd shut the servers down. Yeah.
Well, I guess time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop over to gaming news? And we have a plethora of stories, but we'll just pick and choose the ones.
Let me take the first one. The first one.
Yep.
Nintendo Switch adds Bluetooth support.
Oh, nice.
To the Nintendo Switch. Now I'm adding this story because for some reason Derek didn't add it.
Because I don't give a shit about the Switch.
This is a huge story. It has. See, this is where you're being biased because this is a story.
We can all edit the outline, buddy. We can all edit.
This is a story. Okay, hey, dude, I just read the outline 5 minutes before the show started. This is a huge story because I don't know if you know, or I'm talking to listeners here. They came out with an update for the Switch. They didn't tell anyone in advance this was coming. It's just like, oh yeah, by the way, we added Bluetooth support for audio. So now you can use your AirPods, any type of Bluetooth device for audio to the Switch. This is huge in the sense that like it's a software update. The ability's been there for the last 4 years. And they just now silently be like, oh yeah, by the way, we know you guys have been asking for it. We're not even going to tell you that it was coming. It's there now. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it seems
Nintendo's just so weird. They're just so weird. Like I don't understand why that company is so weird. Like every aspect.
A couple of people I was gonna say I saw a couple of tweets that came out like, why did you wait this long? It's
why?
Why did you piss us off for so long when it was there?
People thought it was a hardware thing. Like it didn't have like the transmitter.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know. And from what I heard, like from some of the Giant Bomb guys that have tested it, it's not very ideal, by the way. Like if you're say you have like a whole bunch of friends over, you're all playing like 4-player and you're like sharing like different controllers, it will cause issues. But if you're just like a single player by yourself, not using the Joy-Cons, it works from what I heard. So it's not the best, but it's there.
What I want to see is I want to find out if that Mario Kart Live game, if that supports Bluetooth to the car. Like I'm hoping that they put Bluetooth in those cars because the Wi-Fi, the Nintendo network that they used for that game ruined that game because it was so shitty. You couldn't go behind like a coffee table without losing signal and shit.
Right.
And so the Bluetooth would be a huge increase if they activated that, if that was in those cars, to allow the video from the camera that's in the cars to come back to the Switch a lot better. but I
I have a feeling it won't.
No, Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bluetooth has a massive amount of latency that you don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of spotty.
Yeah.
Well, the game itself is very spotty. So I had such great hopes for that game, and I just think that the connectivity issues that they had with it are what ruined it. So
Anyway, that's the story. I wanted to throw that in there because it's just Nintendo's so fucking weird, man.
Yep.
But also, all the third-party the industry for Bluetooth stuff for the Switch, they're all dead now.
Oh,
I had two of these things on my
they
Amazon
literally
cart.
killed all these third-party companies.
Don't have to buy these now.
Yep.
Yeah, the Dunzo. All those
17
apps
Chinese companies
devices.
are dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
All right. Well, speaking of Bluetooth, I'll take the next story.
Sure.
Xbox controller update makes it easier to pair with and switch between devices. So this is an update to the Xbox controllers that it more mimics the modern controllers that have come out of Microsoft. But what this lets you do is have more than one pairing with your older Xbox controller. So you can go, let's say you're playing, you're using on your PC, and then boom.
This is one of the problems I have.
Oh, and then you switch profiles, and now you're over using it with your Switch, let's say, or with not.
No,
with
I
your
meant
Switch.
for my Xbox. So like I play on my PC, and then sometimes I play on my Xbox.
Yep.
And it's always a pain in the ass to switch because I have to like resync them and blah,
No.
blah, blah.
So this makes it simple. So you use it Bluetooth
Right.
on your PC, and you're good to go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into this.
Yeah. And it also works with third-party devices that support the Xbox controller, like Apple TV and other stuff like that. So, yeah. And now this has come to that instead of just being the most.
There's an update to that story, by the way.
Oh, what's the update?
The post has been updated to clarify that the new features available in the firmware update are designed for older controllers and not the new models.
This is what I just said. These features.
So my Series 2 is pointless.
No. These features are already in the new controllers. This is bringing the old controllers to this point. So I did know.
So I already had those. Yes. This is even worse for me then, because this feature's been there the whole time, and I'm not taking advantage.
Then you just didn't even know how to use it. Yes, this is user error.
It just made myself look bad.
Right, yeah, this is user error for you. But yes.
Okay. Hey, it's not user error if I don't know. If anything, it's their fault for not communicating.
For not properly publicizing it. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, so now this is even the older controllers with Bluetooth can do this now. So yeah.
Cool.
All right. Next story.
All right, I got this one. Tiny Tina's Wonderland brings Twisted Fantasy to gamers on March 25th of 2022. Now, Tiny Tina's expansion on the last Borderlands game was one of the best expansions I've seen it in the Borderlands games, if not most games that I've ever played. It was just such a great expansion. Now they're spinning it off. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, bring that Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game into its own world. And it looks phenomenal. It looks like it's right on the whole Borderlands-esque look to the game. And it's such a great IP that they're going to be able to spin off of this. And I think it's going to be successful long running. I think it's going to be a long running successful IP for them if they keep it going. So
yeah.
And it's Tiny Tina is the perfect character too for it. So
no, I saw this.
I'm excited.
Excited for this too. Yeah, it doesn't give a shit about Borderlands anymore.
No, ever really, to be honest.
No, you used to.
No, actually. No. I tried to for Duty and for 1 and 2, but then by 3 I gave up. I was telling you guys, don't you remember this? I was giving you guys shit. I was like, you guys were like, Borderlands 3 is the best game ever, man. We're playing this thing for like 2-3 years. And I'm like, you're going to stop playing this game when Call of Duty comes out. And guess what happened?
And we did.
Yes. And you did. For Call of Duty.
Yeah. This is one of the rare instances you were right. more often a thing than when Selden's right. But yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Even more often than when Jan's right. So let's just put it in perspective.
Who's Jan? What?
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
Shots fired.
Next story. Cloud.
Okay.
You go ahead. No, you go.
Isn't it my turn?
Well, we don't really have turns. You always say, I don't want any. Just pick one. So if you have one, I want you to take it.
I was trying to play nice.
Oh, you're a team player tonight. Yeah,
definitely take
one.
Nice.
All right, good. I like this.
All right, I'll take the Twitch story since I'm the resident streamer over here.
All right.
Twitch is suing 2 users for masterminding recent hate raids. This is coming from, what site is this? Game Developer? Twitch has filed a lawsuit against... Game Developer
used to be gamesindustry.biz and Gama Sutra. Yeah.
Okay. Twitch has filed a lawsuit against 2 users allegedly behind an influx of hate raids targeting streamers of marginalized backgrounds. Marginalized.
Means
this actually made national regular news too.
I mean, for the streaming community, like me and all my streamer friends, we're all like, kind of like, we had to make steps to avoid this happening to our channel, because these hate raids could also happen when you're not streaming, and it would happen in your chat, and then whatever happens in your chat is still your responsibility. So like, what some of us had to do is like turn the chat into like emote only when you're not streaming, so that way they can't get in. It causes this huge thing with it, and there's even more. There's like hate raids. There's like spam accounts coming in. Like it's getting out of control.
Yeah, I don't understand how they've lost. Like, we had this happen one time to our show, if you remember, when we were live, and like 1,000 people came in and they were saying shit about all of us and picking on it. Like,
hateful messages, many of them directly reference the Ku Klux Klan.
Yep.
Yeah. Twitch very slow in action.
What else?
It was it's good to see that they've trying to stop it now and found possibly the culprits.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's a short story, by the way.
I'm glad people are being held accountable for their bullshit actions. So
okay.
It's just unfortunate with the anonymity of the internet that this sort of crap happens, and for them to take steps in the right direction, I applaud them. They need to take better steps towards trying to figure out IP banning these people. And
the fact that 2 guys in their garage from the Netherlands and Austria managed to do this to a multi-billion-dollar company,
and we
do better.
Yeah. They should know way better how to handle this. So
yep. If anything, they should hire these 2 guys and be like, "Can you tell us how not to do this?
Tell us how you fucked us." Yeah.
Remember that? Was it an iPhone hacker or was it a PlayStation?
It was the jailbreak guy that got hired by Apple. Yeah.
Like maybe think about doing that. I don't know.
Yeah. Like a closet white hat, but act like a black hat hacker. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Next story. Cloud gaming services are set to generate $4 billion in consumer spending in 2021. Now, none of this is coming from Stadia. Like, that's a piece of shit.
Is Stadia even around still?
I'm sure if they are, you have a controller. But
nope.
But yeah, this is pretty huge. Like, pushing stuff out to the cloud, pushing things away from physical hardware. We saw this with Microsoft's xCloud stuff. We saw it originally with get your own Xbox Series X in the cloud to play games and stream to your PC. There's even rumors that well, not rumors. Some of this stuff has actually come, but the Steam games is still a rumor. But get a PC game and stream it to your Xbox. Like, once that happens with, let's take, for example, Deathloop. Like, right now, Deathloop is not on the Microsoft Store, which is where this works now. But once this works with Steam, doesn't matter if Deathloop is on Xbox, because if Deathloop you can play on the PC and you can stream it via xCloud to your console, well, now you're playing xCloud on an Xbox. So, just saying. it does not surprise me that this sector is getting huge, especially where our bandwidth is going up. Like my daughter just got 2 gigabits a second to her upcoming home that she's moving to.
Jesus.
So, yeah, like I thought a gigabit a second was pretty badass, and she's like, well, I can get 2 gigabits a second. And I was like, fucking pick that shit up. Yeah. So yeah, things just keep getting better and better. So are either you guys using any xCloud stuff or cloud gaming or anything?
I have been streaming some stuff to the PC to test it and stuff like that and see how it's going. Some of it works really, really well.
Some of it does not. Like I said before, it's very game dependent. Like,
yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to play Halo Infinite without there being like tremendous input lag. But like Selden shitty game 2021. Like, I mean, I mean,
he's got no lag. Yeah. So what was the Nvidia streaming thing?
Nvidia Now.
Yeah, you had to own the title somewhere else, but then if you had the license for it, you could stream it. But then they started pulling the ability to do that at some point.
So I tried some of that
because they weren't allowed to have their games on there.
Yeah, so I tried some of that on the Xbox using the Edge browser. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of latency, if any. I didn't play any first person shooter games, but I played tried some other stuff. So I don't know. I think this is a breaking story with updates to come because shit's definitely going on in this space. So
yeah, and it's the best thing about the PC thing is that you can now try these games playing it over the cloud on like Game Pass games before you want to install it. So like if you don't want to install something on your computer, you don't want to sit there and wait for it the full game to install. You can just get up and play the first bunch until you decide, okay, yeah, this is something I definitely want to put on my PC.
Yeah, that's true.
So it saves you the time of sitting around waiting for it to download and everything. So it's instant. The shit fucking is already there. It's ready to go. So
yeah, good point. Good point.
And it's going to be great when they bring that so that people of the previous generations, once they add it to the Xbox to be able to play the cloud games and stuff like that. So now the old versions of the Xbox will be able to play the Series X versions of the games through the cloud. So, I mean, that's going to be a tremendous boost for them. So,
yeah, agreed. All right, next story.
All right, I'll grab this one. How about the Xbox Series X and S user finds a way to expand the storage with the standard NVMe SSDs? Looks like he's modding it because they were able to break down exactly what was the original Gen 4 SSD from PCIe. And they were able to mod it so that they're able to plug that in, and the Xbox has no problem recognizing it and use it as available storage. So, I mean, it's a great idea. It's great that they're able to do this, and that Microsoft made it accessible to the point where people can mod outside the box without having to break it open and do anything inside the box to do it. So I think this hopefully will bring down the price of some of the expansion cards.
Yeah.
As they'll say, you know what?
Yeah.
You can buy this or you can mod one. So we're gonna lower the price so that you buy ours instead of modding.
Like the NVMe option is like unofficial and like maybe not optimized as well as that thing is, the little card thingy. I mean, if anything, Microsoft should take advantage of this and like come up with a converter themselves and sell that thing.
Unfortunately, they'll probably go the other way where they'll probably go the other way where they'll do a hardware update or software update where it won't recognize it.
Yes, yeah.
Also, like maybe they don't even want this to happen because, like, look at what's happening with Sony and their thing. It is a shit disaster.
Yes,
disaster over there. Like maybe they should just stay out of this. I don't know.
Yeah,
because they're just gonna run into the same problem. Like people they're gonna even if they go down this converter route, like, and they come up with the official converter for like people are still going to be like, well, which one should I use? What do you mean? Does it need a heat sink? What's a heat sink? Like, like all the same problems are going to happen, I think. And I don't know if they want to get involved with that because like their option right now, even though it is expensive, is very simple. Like you literally just have to buy one thing and plug it in. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. If anything, you should come up with more options. Like,
I would agree.
Like 500 terabyte one, 2 terabyte one. I don't know. You know.
Well, I heard that they already have something. I saw it was rumored that the 2 terabyte is coming soon. So.
Oh, that okay. I was joking about that. Like, the 1 terabyte is really expensive right now.
Yeah.
There cannot be another one that's higher than that. Like,
no, definitely not.
God damn it, man! These fucking guys.
No.
Is it just me, or is like tech really expensive now?
No, that's the problem with the chip shortage.
Like that 1 terabyte fucking iPhone Pro Max one, $2,300. Like, what the fuck are you? Who's dropping that?
Needless to say, I did not.
Derek bought 3
I
of
did
them.
not go for the 1 terabyte, nor did Tiff. So, no. All right.
Anyway, yes.
Next story. Xbox gains new features with update to Edge browser. So,
motherfucker took my stuff.
We can talk about this together, Hit. So, this is obviously big news. The new Edge browser I was just mentioning can do this stuff with NVIDIA from the PC. It can also do Google Stadia for Seldon's out there. You can run Discord in it. You can use web apps and everything else.
But you can't.
Not for audio, but you can chat with your bros.
You can't chat with them. Your mic doesn't work.
No, but you can chat with them via text with your bros.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm playing Halo and be like, "Hold on, let me give this call out. There's a guy at Tower 3."
Oh my god!
Let me just type this in and send.
All right. Either
the
way,
guy's on the other side of the map by the time you press enter.
Okay, that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is now that you can do these game streaming things like Stadia or NVIDIA Connect or any of these other things, they're all available via this Chromium browser that's the latest and greatest shit on your PC now, or on your Xbox. It's like being on the PC with the exception of the extensions are not available. So
call me when the microphones start working, because then I think that's really cool. Like you do that. That could finally bring Discord to the Xbox.
Believe me, I used this last week for it was a work call that wasn't like it wasn't something I had to participate in. It was more of a broadcast call. And I was like, well, why am I going to do this from my phone or my PC downstairs? I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to use Edge on the Xbox and have it go through there. And yeah, I watched the whole meeting from the Xbox. So
cool.
It's moving in the right direction.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Does anyone want another story? Or are we done?
I'll do one.
All right.
Because it's like all over the news right now. Chris Pratt and Charlie Day headline the Super Mario Brothers movie in 2022. So like if you are not hip with the social medias, you may not have seen that they're doing a Mario movie in 2022, and there's a full cast list.
Oh, it's
like
insane.
Pretty big names. And it's getting a lot of traction because some of the casting choices are a little questionable. Apparently, I don't think it's a big deal, but I understand how businesses work. And if you want people to go to a movie, you want to put big names behind it. So, so what we have right now is, from what we can tell, is Chris Pratt is Mario.
It's him, Mario.
He's getting a lot of slack because he's not
Charlie Day is Luigi.
He's not a fat Italian guy. Yeah, Charlie Day is Luigi. Anna Taylor-Joy is Peach. She's from what's that chess game show?
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit. Yeah, Queen's Gambit. Yeah, such a great show, by the way. Yeah, she's Peach. Jack Black is Bowser. Perfect.
He is probably perfect for that.
That's the best casting of the whole thing. Yes.
Yeah. Keegan Michael Key as Toad. Who the fuck is that?
That's from Key and Peele.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's
Oh,
the he's the
that
skinny
one,
guy
huh?
from
Yeah.
from Keanu.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
I didn't know he's Toad. Okay, cool. He's jokes. I love that guy.
Mhm.
Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong, and then these other ones I didn't know about until now. Fred Armisen is Cranky Kong. Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. Who's Kamek? I don't even know who that is. Sebastian, I don't even know how to say his last name. Manny Scalco as Spike.
Kamek is the wizard character in the Yoshi games.
Who's Sebastian? I don't know who that is.
You're supposed to be our Nintendo go-to hit.
No, like the actor. I don't know who the actor is.
Oh.
Sebastian Manny Scalco. I don't know who that is. Who's Kevin Mike? I've heard that one before. I think I know who that is. No idea. He plays the doctor on Simpsons? Really? So yeah, like so when I first saw this on social media and all the heat that it was getting, I was like, oh, they're doing a live action Mario? Like, and Chris Pratt is Mario? Like that seems weird. And then I find out it's animated. Like so like why are people pissed?
I thought it was weird too when I thought it was live action.
Yeah, I thought it was live action.
Yeah,
like how they could put you could put a mustache on Chris Pratt and make him fat,
heavy,
short, and chubby.
Yeah.
Like why? Like why does that make any sense? But this is animated. Like, who gives a fuck? Why are people pissed? So yeah, it's supposed to come out December 21st, 2022. Yeah, but again, like they're trying to sell movie tickets. Like that's why they put The Rock in everything. He sells. Like you're not gonna go put in some unknown Italian voice actor, you know, like
even the first time they did this, it was what's his name from Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, rest in peace, by the way. The late I forgot his name.
What the fuck's his name? He wasn't an Italian guy. And John Leguizamo played his brother.
Oh yeah, Luigi. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely non-Italian. Like they stunt casted these movies from the beginning.
Bob Hoskins. Sorry.
Super Italian name.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. There were no Italians the first time around.
He's from the UK.
Yes. So
it's just like that Asian movie where they had Scarlett Johansson,
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, like, dude, no one, like, she's a huge name. Like that's why she's there. Like it's nothing to do with like cultural
whitewashing. It's not. It's
them selling tickets.
It's
like
literally
I don't know.
people to go. Yeah. Although Shang-Chi has had tremendous success by not whitewashing and using someone actually of
yes, and that movie was great, by the way. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it in the after show.
I can't. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, we haven't seen it. Okay, well, we'll talk after.
Sultan, have you seen it?
Which movie?
Shang-Chi.
No, I have not seen it yet.
We were almost thinking of muscling it through the November 12th Disney Plus thing. So we haven't been to a movie theater yet.
Cool.
That's a weird situation. So
you guys don't have drive-ins?
No, they closed all those down years ago and built condos. All of them. Well, except for one at the tip of Cape Cod.
We still have them up here.
We used to have 5 drive-ins within 10 minutes, and now there's one within an hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's a great social setting. We still have chairs. It's a great time.
I was gonna say we still have a couple of the COVID pop-up drive-ins that are still happening, but most of those are going away at this point. And all the official drive-ins.
But you guys are different. Like your movies are like full steam ahead, right? Full capacity.
Yeah.
You
have to wear a mask unless you're eating or drinking.
So you always have a bag of popcorn and a soda in your hand.
All right. Well, let's just wrap the news since it's been a long show. If you have news stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@toolplay.com. You can also comment on the episode thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And as we talked about earlier, sponsors. We don't have any right now. Sponsorship is a little different nowadays than it was back in the heyday when Netflix was giving us that sweet Netflix cash. So if you want to sponsor us, just let us know and we can come to some arrangement. And if you're like, well, they're going to want too much. Well, believe me, we're not gonna. We're going to want less than you think. So shout out podcast@toolplay.com, 773-527-2961, and we'll come to some kind of agreement and we'll be special friends. Special friends. Don't let Sultan Smile confuse you about what special friends meant, but we'll come to an arrangement. I want to remind you to Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related, twitter.com/Tool to Play, everything podcast related, twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us at facebook.com/Tool to Play. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tool to Play. That's where we archive all of our video content. Everything from Hits Quick Hits to Tiff's immature interviews to Selden's cam show to you name it, to all the archived episodes of this show. They're all on there. So youtube.com/Tool to Play. Go there and subscribe. Please go to iTunes and rate and review the podcast. Give us 5 stars. If you have a couple extra seconds, write something nice about us. I'm sure Shitty Android has some version of the iTunes store that they're like, this is where dumb people put shit. Just go there and give us 5 stars on whatever the Google Play Store or whatever the fuck that shit's called for losers. But yeah, do that up too and give us 5 stars on the loser store. As I said earlier, we have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/still_got_game. Please go there, follow us so that we can eventually get affiliated on this separate account, at which point then we will also have to stop multi-streaming. I'm not sure what the end game is for this, because then we're no better off than we were with twitch.tv/Tool to Play. But Hidden and I will talk about this offline. So, but definitely go twitch.tv/still_got_game and follow us there, and you'll get notifications of all of our live shows. We also have a Discord. That's where we hang out with our fans. And by hang out, I mean Selden is in there 24/7, 365. You can hit him up at 3 in the morning and he will answer you. Tiff, a little less so.
I was looking for Tiff. If you're looking for Tiff, she was active this week.
Yeah, so yeah. She's in there too.
Get a spot from Tiff. You get on Discord.
Yeah, Yant, so much less so. Unless you individually add him, he's in the wind. But that Discord is at tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. That is tooltoplay.com/S as in still, G as in got, G as in game Discord. So go there, join our Discord, and hang out and have fun with us. Gents, hit first. What do you got to pimp this week?
Not much. If you're trying to find me on social media, I am at i6hitman on pretty much everything. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch. There's an underscore in between, so it's still i6hitman, but there's an underscore. Yeah. So if you're looking for me, you can find me there.
Nice.
Yeah. Selden, what about you?
You can find me at Selden007 pretty much anywhere. You can find if you go to my Linktree account, Selden007, all my links are going to be there for you. You can check that out. I'm sure Derek's got his set up since we talked about it a few weeks ago.
It's been a month. I forgot to set it up. I think Hit did too. That's why he said shit.
Yeah, can we edit this part of the show? So if you're looking for me on social media, you can find me at link.
Oh, he did set this up.
linktr.ee/i6hitman. All my social stuff's there. So we'll just edit that in, right?
I look like such a slacker now.
Just flat it in. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Other than that, I'm doing a lot of rucks or hikes or run events with the veterans down here on Long Island this season. So if you get a chance, I'd say get out there, support your veterans. Take a look around like the RWB site or, Vets Life Matters. See what events are around. It's not just about giving them money, but actually connecting with the veterans out there. If you go on like one of these walks or hikes or, rucks, you can actually, have face-to-face time, make that connection with some of the veterans that have served and helped, not only America, but I'm sure Canada's got veteran organizations as well that you can reach out. A lot of these guys, they face a lot of dark times coming back from the war zones and stuff like that. And just hooking back up with civilians and chatting and getting social interaction is really important. So take your time out there if you can. Get face-to-face with a veteran and, let them know that you care.
Wow.
How about you, Derek?
How do you follow that? Well, I'm on all the shit as, at Derek Nolan on everything with the exception of Instagram and wow, you really threw me off, Selden. You threw a bone out there. But on Instagram, I'm official_Derek Nolan. On Snapchat, I'm official_Derek Nolan. Everything else, I'm at Derek Nolan. Follow me there. Like I like to push my stuff different ways, and you know what? I'm gonna throw it on Selden's bandwagon this week. Go do some shit for the vets. So follow Selden's shit. Throw some money that way. If Hit has any Canadian people that are veterans, throw it his way. He doesn't even seem to know what's going on, so really just go Selden's way, I guess. But
sure.
But yeah, definitely throw some shekels out there for people that are not doing as well as you are. So all right. Well then I guess I'll remind you all you can join us each and every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/tool2play, facebook.com/tool2play, and twitch.tv/still_got_game. And on that, why don't we wrap this Halo heavy episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm Roger, aka the Hate Man.
Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
Double kill, triple kill, kill-tacular.